Hey, Rum friends, welcome back. Friday, the 22nd of December. Master of Malt, build your own advent calendar. I've had a blast this month. This has been brilliant. So let's crack on. Just a very quick recap. The cognacs or brandies, I should say, should be done now. There is that element over the Cavazier XO. It's obviously replaced something. I had two on 2nd and 3rd of December. Two of the first three. I had a duplicate. I don't know whether it was me. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. What I would naturally assume is, and I'll follow up after Christmas, but I'll naturally assume that they've replaced something that was out of stock or whatever. It's like, I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. We don't know. I can't think for I'm sure. Well, I'm pretty sure I ordered like Hennessy XO and Martell XO because I wanted to do the three big brands of XOs head to head. And I've got Cavazier. So I don't know. Things could still happen. Anyway, let's crack on with the rum. Interesting. I think this could be a cheap one. BAYOU, I forget what it says now. What's its owner? BAYOU Select Barrel. So, right, this is a nice and cheap one today. Let's do the prices. £27.75 if you're going to buy this from Master of Malt. That translates to 35, it's round down, $35 US, 32 euros, 52 and a half. Is that right? Yeah, 52 and a half. Of course, it's 52 and a half Australian dollars and 47 and a little bit Canadian dollars. So kind of a cheap one. This is still not classed as like their mixing rum. They do have the Select, I think it's called, or Single. Single, I think, is the one under this. BAYOU, for those of you who don't know, American brand, Louisiana. And of course, they do have this, as far as I know, it's molasses-based rum. But down that neck of the woods, they do, from my loose knowledge, I'm pretty sure they do grow a lot of sugarcane. So I don't think, I don't know, I'm surmising, because I haven't gone down the rabbit hole of all this sort of stuff. I'm surmising that actually, they're not importing molasses from all around the Caribbean. They might well be. I don't think they are. Like a lot of the big brands, they do, because they make so much rum, they're not self-sufficient. I do think, from my loose knowledge, and I'm probably spinning you a yarn right now, sort of shut up, but I do think they are self-sufficient with their own cane to make molasses. I don't know. Anyway, BAYOU, I've had this once before at, where the hell was it? It wasn't even a rum fest. For those of you in the trade in the UK, NRB, that's where I had this BAYOU. I forget who distributes this now in the UK, but they had all their rums out there, and this was the chance. But as I say, when you're at bar shows and stuff like that, you've got no chance of getting a proper taste of something because you've got so much else going on. So you could loosely sort of say that this is the first time that I've really had this rum. 40%, 40% ABV. Let's get it on the nostrils. I don't know what to expect. Chocolate. My loose recollection of this was they were all pretty sweet, but I don't know. Let's just go in. Now, I do get a little subtle hint of chocolate, but it's nowhere as chocolate heavy as the Goslings, which would have been a couple of days ago now, where for me, 5 days ago that I had it. There is a woody vibe to this. There is, not heavily, I'd say a little bit sweeter. I'm expecting this to be a little bit sweet. There's that Christmas cakey fruit, so sultanas, raisins, dates, cherries, and there's that kind of vibe going on. And actually, when you swallow it around a glass and open it out, you do get quite a lot of vanilla and caramel coming off there as well. Again, I've got absolutely zero knowledge of this brand, of what they have. Apart from the spice, they used to really like their spiced rum. I need to get another bottle of that. Well, I haven't done spiced rums for ages, to be fair, but I really did like that spiced rum. I'm expecting this to be sweet. This has got just that sort of profile on the nose that this is going to be a little bit sweeter. Beef ethanol. Oh, well, that's interesting. It's kind of like the aromas have sort of died off now a little bit, and there's this like ethanol-y vibe coming off there now. I'll sum this up quickly just before I'm going to dive in for a taste. But as soon as that's in the glass and it's all there, you do little hints of chocolate, but then that sort of fruity, dried fruity palate, caramel, vanilla coming off there. But after a couple of minutes, the smell kind of disappears, or the aroma sort of disappears a little bit. But there is this sort of alcohol-y, ethanol-y kind of, I don't know, perhaps that's the wood. I don't know. Now, off that, I'm not expecting it to be as sweet as what it actually was. But anyway, let's just have a taste. It's all about what it tastes like at the end of the day. You don't buy rum to smell it, do you? You buy rum to taste it. Right, let's dive in. So yeah, sweet. I'm going to get the Debbie Downer out of the way first off. Sorry, Debbie, whoever you are. That needs to punch a little bit higher in ABV. It needs to be like 43 or 44. Because at the moment now, it is right, I'm going to get this out of the way. In the moment now, it is a little bit too sweet, and it's kind of verging on sort of spirit drink liqueur territory. It's not there, but I'm sure a lot of you will get what I mean. It does a bit. Whereas Diplomatico, for instance, is sweet, you don't lose the sort of rumminess behind it. With this, you kind of do a little bit. But taking that to one side, and now let's talk to the mass market. Do you know what? Oh, for the price, right? I mean, I've got to relate this back to the price again. The price is really cheap for £27. Whatever that was in dollars, it keeps going off. There we go. For £27, 35 US dollars. It's probably a decent rum. I think you might get a little bit better. For instance, in that price bracket, with just a couple of pounds more for that sort of vibe, I'd potentially, right, how I'm going to relate this, I'd potentially actually probably point you towards the Bacardi 8 and the Bacardi 10 than I would this. For roughly the similar price, the Don Cube 7 is like, leaps and bounds above this. I don't know. I'm struggling to tell whether this is pot or column, to be honest. My head, I obviously think it's column because my head is just instantly gone to comparing it to those Spanish style of rums. I don't know whether that's true, right or wrong or not. Interesting. What else? What do I pick up? Look, I do get chocolate. I do get vanilla. I do get caramel. I do get fruity, Christmas cakey, fruity, mixed dried fruit sort of thing. I get that vibe more than tropical fruit, like pineapple, coconut. No, nothing like that. Do I get a wood aging? I'm just looking at it. I've got no idea of how old this is supposed to be. I don't really get any nod to aging on there. In my head, I'm thinking sipping rum because I know they've got cheaper rums in their portfolio that you would actually use as mixing. For me, actually, that's probably a really good mixing rum. It's got that profile, a little bit sweeter for Coke, for ginger beer. I don't think it's kind of got the profile for the fruitier mixers. Again, I'm talking UK here, but like pineapple sodas, the Stratford sodas, it's not. I don't really think it's got the profile for them. I think it's a bit too chocolatey, a bit too sort of them to really work well with those. Pink grapefruit soda. What else have we got? Perhaps the sweeter stuff like Rubicons, like Ting, maybe. Yeah, I'm Hurricane. That style of cocktail, maybe. I think Coke and ginger beer. I think that's where it is. Am I buying a bottle? No. No, not even at that price, because I think, for a couple of pounds, either way, I've got something better on there. I just think it's a bit too sweet and needs to bump in ABV. Even for the mass market, I think and I'm really thinking mass market here, either bump the ABV or take the sugar out, or less sugar, because I think, I would think that's a lot sweeter than sort of 20 grams of sugar, plantation XO levels. Again, I don't know, but my head is going quite a bit sweeter than that. So either, for me, to improve that, strip the sugar, bump the ABV, either or. It's decent, really decent, but yeah, not with my collection. It's not something I would buy.